Scalar Weapons and Targeted Individuals. Scalar Weapons and Targeted Individuals. Richard Lighthouse. Scalar Weapons and Targeted Individuals, published by Richard Lighthouse at Smashwords.com. Creative Commons License 4.0 by Richard Lighthouse. Please acknowledge source. ISBN 9780463722947 www.smashwords.com/books/views/95394 Limited liability /disclaimer of warranty. This short ebook expresses the opinions of the author. All comments and statements in this ebook are opinions of the author. If you disagree with these opinions, then write your own book. While the author has used his best efforts in preparing this document, he makes no representations or warranties with respect to the accuracy or completeness of the contents and specifically disclaims any implied warranties or fitness for any particular purpose. No warranty may be created or extended by sales representatives or sales materials. The author does not advocate violence in any form. All readers are encouraged to do their own research. RLIGHTHOUSE.com. Many of my books can be found for free at Apple Books, Amazon.com, Lulu.com, Smashwords.com, Barnes & Noble, Google Play, Kobo, and other websites. Original one Euro August 15, August 2019. August Full Moon, Houston, Texas, USA. Revision 1B Euro August 15, 2019. Those who would give up essential liberty to purchase a little temporary safety deserve neither liberty nor safety. Ben Franklin. Scalar Weapons and Targeted Individuals. Table of Contents. Chapter 1. Introduction. Chapter 2. Conclusions. Chapter 3. References. Abstract. The Kieran FBI are involved in a microwave torture program against thousands of U.S. citizens, called Targeted Individuals. There is a growing body of evidence that strongly suggests the TL community is not dealing with ordinary microwaves. This short ebook focuses on the scalar technologies that are being used to remotely attack people all over the world. Some of the main reasons we can conclude that scalar wave weapons are being used. 1. Many technical engineers that have targeted individuals have tried to build a working Faraday cage to block the microwaves. The Vkata weapon shots are still penetrating the cage. 2. Targeted individuals have documented the cell tower shots going through many residential buildings to reach a target, sometimes up to 2 or 3 miles distance. This is not possible with ordinary microwaves at these frequencies. These are not ordinary microwaves. 3. Underground tunnels are being used as a weapons platform. To penetrate hundreds of feet of earth is impossible with ordinary microwaves. 4. The beam stays focused and does not disperse or spread out over long distances. Typically, it is about %, 1.25 centimeters, diameter. That is not an ordinary microwave, even though the frequencies have been measured repeatedly in the 3 to 4 GHz range. 5. Targeted individuals have tried going underwater or inside deep tunnels, and have reported they do not escape the tracking and attacks. These is not ordinary microwaves. 6. According to the manual, a Euronet handbook on the medical aspects of NBC defensive operations, a Euro during a nuclear weapon explosion, 2 feet of concrete or 4 feet of water will protect you from the X-rays and gamma rays. These are the most powerful energy waves known. A targeted friend of mine with V2K went into a deep swimming pool at more than 8 feet underwater a Euro, and the V2K microwave weapon attacks continued. Another targeted friend has been in a deep underground cave, where the V2K and attacks continued, in spite of the fact that X-rays and gamma rays are completely blocked. These cannot be ordinary microwaves. 7. While walking in my own backyard or almost anywhere close to downtown Houston, this author is being hit on the bottom of my feet with microwave pulses. These are the typical % diameter, linear microwave beams. This evidence is consistent with the U.S. Air Force tunneling program in Colorado, which has apparently been extended to other cities. This evidence is also indicative of scalar weapons, because no high-energy frequency could penetrate the distance of solid Earth. Diagrams and pictures are provided. We can deduce that the Vkata satellite weapons emit scalar waves at certain frequencies, 3920 Euro 3935 MHz, and these electromagnetic waves penetrate very far into the Earth and into water. They can also penetrate Faraday cages. We can deduce that the cell tower antennas are using digital beamforming to create scalar waves. These are military weapons that are being used against targeted individuals. These attacks are a felony crime in the United States, and an act of treason by the Air Force officers involved. Introduction: there is a growing body of evidence that strongly suggests the TL community is not dealing with ordinary microwaves. The VK weapon attacks from satellites and cell towers are able to penetrate many structures, including steel frame buildings and residential houses. Many cases of the cell tower attacks have been documented traveling through dozens of residential structures to hit the target. This evidence suggests a scalar waveform is being used. To understand how the scalar wave is able to penetrate 30 feet of concrete or steel, we must first remind ourselves about the structure of an atom. In a volumetric basis, the common atom is 99.999% empty space. A one-dimensional longitudinal waveform or scalar wave is unlikely to hit anything as it passes through a structure. Even when a TI is hit with these attacks, the waveform continues through your body. Please keep in mind that Targeted Justice Comp has already affirmed that everyone in the United States is being tracked with these microwave pulses. An ordinary Faraday cage is not able to contain or capture the waveform. However, a Faraday cage that is modified to use a randomly altering A/C current energy of 5-50 joules might be able to ground out the weapon attacks. Caution is urged for those that are unfamiliar with high-voltage electrical circuits. Scalar waves, sometimes referred to as Tesla waves, are capable of penetrating any solid object including Faraday cages. A transmitter can be placed in a box of thick metal and a receiver outside of the box will still receive the scalar wave. Some scalar waves are capable of passing through the Earth from one side to another with no loss of field strength, as Tesla supposedly showed in one of his experiments. Figure 1. Ordinary microwaves, like the ones in your microwave oven, exit from a waveguide that direct where they go. But the microwaves immediately start to spread out once they are in free space. Their vibration is like a sine wave. They cannot travel long distances and remain in a compact beam. However, the scalar wave weapons experienced by targeted individuals are called beam weapons. Figure 2. Scalar waves are not particles. They are electromagnetic energy that travel in longitudinal waves. This means that the vibration is in the direction of motion. It creates a wake field similar to a ship. The wake field is made of ionized particles that have positive and negative charges. Note that some of the wave field can probably be blocked by a Faraday cage or water pillows, but the scalar wave will pass through. Electron cloud longitudinal wavy nucleus atom. Figure 3. How does a scalar wave penetrate through buildings and houses? A scalar wave is incredibly small in its cross-section. Theoretically, it is a one-dimensional line, and the line has no measurable thickness. This means it can travel through many atoms and never hit anything. This is how we explain a scalar longitudinal wave. At the atomic level, remember that an atom is made up of empty space. In fact, most atoms that we have on Earth are 99.999% empty space. Our scalar wave will pass through most of these atoms and never hit anything. Keep in mind that GPS satellite tracking affects 100% of the population, and cell tower subliminal messaging affects 100% of the population. These are microwave scalar weapons set to the lowest intensity that can penetrate buildings and homes. The microwave attacks on targeted individuals come from 5 main sources. For targeted individuals, if you are experiencing painful microwave attacks, they come from 1. Cell tower weapon attacks about 80% of the time. 2. Satellite weapon attacks, about 10% of the time. 3. Smart meter, about 5% of the time. 4. Drones, about 4% of the time. 5. Portable devices, less than 1% of the time. The reason that cell towers are used so often is because this is the least expensive method to attack large numbers of people. In general, we can say that, if the signal is coming from directly overhead, it is probably a satellite. Such targeting is very expensive to operate the satellites. Tracking is generally done by satellites and the precise coordinates are relayed to Schriever Air Force Base. Lockheed Martin makes the GPS Block 3 satellites in Littleton, Colorado. If a signal is coming at a person horizontally, it is likely coming from the cell tower, not your neighbor's house. That is part of the setup. Do not fall for your neighbors being involved. Most of the time, it is a cell tower, and you can look these up on a map. The focus beam signal from a cell tower at 100,000 watts can easily go through many houses before gets to you. Digital beam forming can also be used to target many people from a single antenna. With the new 5G technology, it is possible to hit thousands of people each second from a single antenna. This is the real reason that the deep state wants the 5G technology. Subliminal messaging can also be directed at many people from one antenna. Where the three lines intersect is the weapon location. Figure 4. Triangulation to determine a source. You can fill the direction with your hand. It is not your neighbor's house that is the setup. The scalar waves produced by digital beam forming at the cell tower can travel through many houses and buildings. If you have a horizontal signal, try to triangulate to determine its source. This means going to opposite ends of your property and getting the direct line of the signal. If you have done this accurately, the lines will intersect at the source. Draw an accurate map using Google Maps, and mark the lines. Don't assume it is your neighbor that is what the government criminals want. Scalar waves are not a well-understood physical phenomena. A recent search of Arxiv.org shows 393 university technical papers involving scalar waves. These technical papers date back to 1992, as the earliest in their records. Many university professors are confident that scalar waves exist, and are trying to provide a theoretical basis for analysis. Here at https://arxiv.org/search/?query equals scalar plus wave and search leap equals all and source equals header showing 1 to 50 of 393 results for all. Scalar wave abs show abstracts are high abstracts figure 5. Arxiv.org search for scalar waves Here is the patent for the Vkata microwave weapon. We now have compelling evidence that the weapon produces scalar waves at certain frequencies. The frequency range where scalar waves are produced are probably dependent on the inside dimensions of the Vkata and the gaps that are used for the cathode/anode. United States Patent 914,345,220, Sullivan 45 August 17, 1982 54 High-power microwave generator non-isonic reflecting electron system physical using relativistic electron beam review letters, volume 39, September 26, 1977, pages 843 to 846. In waveguide drift tube Sullivan et al. Simulation of time-dependent virtual 75 inventor, Donald J. Sullivan, Albuquerque, N. Cathode motion Bulletin of American Physical Society, Eats Memex. Edit, Volume 23, Spec. 1978, p. 764. 73 SE Sullivan, acceleration via virtual cathode SEL, United States of America translation US Air Force Report FDYPTN-7, represented by the Secretary of the 9-103, March 9, 1979. Air Force, Washington, D.C. 1 Equal. No. 120,809 Primary Examiner Sieging H. Grimm PTI Attorney, Agent, Author Donald J. Singer, William P. U. His GFCCCCSCSCSSICSAISCCCNSASSASAMS Ho 3B9, 0, 1, 52, USA 3, 3, 1, 7, 9, 3, 3, 1, 9, 0. 57 Abstract 3, 1, 5, 3, 9. Coherent microwave radiation is generated in an 58 field of seals. CESFs. J3, 1, 7, 9, 86, 90, 82. Transmitted through a waveguide/drift tube by means 3, 1, 5, 3, 9, 39.51, 39.53, 39.55, 39.61, 3.5, 5, 5.33, of an injected relativistic electron beam at parameters 3.53, 5.54 of which, in combination with the waveguide/drift tube 56 references cited geometry and dimensions affect the virtual cathode oscillation condition within the waveguide/drift tube. Time, -5. Patent documents RE 3, 1, 5, 3, 5 O beam scenes and euro at a big 4,122,372 test 9 TR Walsh, N. Knicken XXA SSL/79X euro Other publications Mahaffey et al. I-power microwaves from a D/drift tube physical dimensions. 1 gem, 1 drawing figures O, euro 1 IEPSFF 26 low equals Fleckren, SS bar 32. Generator euro. as plus 26 euro plus S1. 22 Control Tower euro at pounds at TS25 figure 6. Patent 4345220. Vkeda. The math for true scalar waves is quite simple, because there is no transverse component for the wave. It travels at the speed of light, and its group velocity and phase velocity are always the same. Scalar wave equation. I for euro ms euro s al cos cxt on euro. The wave is defined by pulsation w, wavelength a, wave number k and frequency f and period t. We have the following relations to n into f o k equals euro t equals euro s equals efcg figure 7. Simple math for scalar waves. There are a number of patents that relate to scalar waves, including one by Dr. Harold Puthoff. US 5845220 Communication method and apparatus with signals comprising scalar and vector potentials without electromagnetic fields. Invento S. Puthoff Harold euro 9 p.m. MEM. Information that changes as a function of time is communicated from a transmitting site to a receiving site by transmitting a signal comprising scalar and vector potentials without including an electromagnetic field. The potentials vary information. Figure 8. US Patent 5845220 Dr. Harold Puthoff 3 cell tower maps. Antennas ERCCOM Kel reception com / towers open signal com greater, Inwoody 3 2 Zerk Forest Garden Oaks near Northside Houston Arboretum Pissat Wine Nature Center A euro Houston figure 9. Typical cell tower location map, antennas ERCCOM. Flat panel euro antenna enclosure box figure 10. The flat panel antenna is used for cell phone signals. These antennas can also be used with a euro digital beamforming euro figure 11. U.S. Air Force tunneling machine, 1982, Nevada. Some of the newer tunneling machines can dig underground through 7 miles in one day. Dr. Bill Eagle, MD, has been quoted as stating that the underground bases are, at least, % of a mile underground. The author's experience concludes that the tunneling program has been extended to other cities in the United States. Google Maps is a good resource for identifying some of these towers. You can also use the history time limit to see the same location from a few years ago, and note which equipment has been added recently. Electricity usage. These microwave components use a lot of electricity. They are usually operated in pulse mode, and use about 100 amps and about 20,000 volts per pulse. Those electrical spikes would look like this on a chart. Figure 12. These weapons use a lot of electricity. When operated in pulse mode, it causes large spikes in the electrical usage. Anyone looking at the electrical use for a cell tower would notice this. A clear sign that a weapon is being used on the cell tower. Anyone that looks at the smart meter or electric power usage for the tower will see something obvious. Cell phone antennas do not usually have power spikes like this. Moreover, the electric bill is ridiculously large for a tower. $10,000 per month or more. With the use of digital beamforming, the numbers changed dramatically. Using 5G technology, the deep state can target and attack thousands of people using a single antenna. Some of the 5G technology companies are Ericsson, Qualcomm, Nokia, NEC, and Fujitsu, to name a few. Conclusions. This short ad presents some of the technology that is being used against targeted individuals from cell towers. The Vkeda satellite weapons produced scalar waves in a narrow frequency range. It is possible that any Vkeda design will produce scalar waves. The frequency range is dependent on the inside dimensions of the chamber. The information provided here is a starting point for other researchers to continue the effort. Do not pretend that it is comprehensive, as this technology has been developed over decades. Most of the subliminal messaging in V2K comes from cell towers, in my opinion. We can conclude that some of the wave field can probably be blocked by a Faraday cage or water pillows, because the ions carried in the wave field are vibrating like ordinary microwaves. This would explain why water pillows and Faraday cages are modestly helpful, but do not fully block the microwave weapon attacks. This document is a living document. The author reserves the right to make corrections and changes. References 1. Target to Justice Com 2. RLIGHTHOUSE Com 3. Richard Lighthouse, Euro Satellites and Weapons of the Air Force Space Command, at 2018 Euros, Smashworth Command RLIGHTHOUSE Com. 4. Euronet Handbook on the Medical Aspects of NBC Defensive Operations. Euro M-6, B, part of Euro, nuclear. 1987. 5. Rockwell, Ill, Theodore. Euro Reactor Shielding Design Manual, Euro United States, NP, 1956. Web. Day. .21724360248. References that show the precision in pointing and tracking with GPS Euro down to 1 cm. 6. Basnath, S., and YJ, Euro Innovation. Precise Point Positioning, Euro GPS World, April 2009. 7. Booth, J., and R. Snow, Euro Help from Above, Flight Testing to Alternatives to Ground-Based eGPS, Euro Inside GNSS, pages 26-35, September 2010. 8. Kali, C., and YJ, Euro Precise Point Positioning using combined GPS and GLONASS observations, Euro Department of Geomatics Engineering, University of Calgary, Alberta, Canada, Journal of Global Positioning Systems, Volume 6, No. 1, 13-22, 2007. Technical references on scalar waves. 9. Flux normalized versus field normalized decomposition of the scalar wave equation. Dr. Kieswalkenaar, Department of Science and Engineering, Delft University of Technology, 2600 GA Delft, the Netherlands, 2019. 10. A new perspective on the Edermakov-Pinion scalar wave equations. Giampino Esposito Ercid. 0000159308336. Istituzione di Zip Nuclear, Sezione di Napoli, Complesso Universitario di Monte Sangelo, via Scientifica 6, 80126 Napoli, Italy. America Manucci, Dipartimento di Zip Euro et Pensioni, Euro Università Frico 1L, Complesso Universitario di Monte Sangelo, via Scientifica 6, 80126 Napoli, Italy. 2019. 11. Euro Global Existence for Systems of Quasi-Linear Wave Equations in 1 plus 4 dimensions. Euro Dr. Jason McCarthy and Dr. Katrina Morgan, Department of Mathematics, University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. 12. Euro Web Asymptotics at a Cosmological Time Singularity, Classical and Quantum Scalar Fields, Euro Alain Bachelor Université Bordeaux, Institut de Mathématiques, UMRCN RS 5251, F-33405 Talents CEDEX. 13. Euro Exact Gravitational Plane Waves and Two-Dimensional Gravity, Yorkshire Institut Catalan of District 7 Cats. Luis Companys, 23-08-010, Barcelona, Spain. Department de Zip Quantica Astrofísica and Institut de Ciencias del Cosmos, Universidad de Barcelona, Meti Francos, Barcelona, Spain. 14. D equals 3. Singularities in gravitational scattering of scalar waves. Silimkic, Nuclear Center, Charles University, Prague, Czechoslovakia. P. Koenig, Department of Theoretical Physics, Charles University, Prague, 1992. 15. Eurospectral methods for the wave equation in second-order form. Euro Taylor, Nicholas W. and Kidder, Lawrence C. and Tucholsky, Cell A. 2010, Caltech. Physical Review D. 82, 2. Art. No. 024037. ISN 1550-7998. 16. Euro transmission through a scalar wave three-dimensional electromagnetic metamaterial and the implication for polarization control. Euro Yongwei Shin, Zhang Tussenshen, and Shenkua Fan, Department of Physics, Korea Advanced Institute of Science and Technology, Degen 305-701, Korea, Instalabing Department of Electrical Engineering, Stanford University, Stanford, California. About. The author holds a Master of Science, MSc, degree in Mechanical Engineering from Stanford University and has previously worked for NASA. Contact RLIGHTHOUSE at Proton Funding. This research was generously supported with a grant from the Foundation opposed to academic puffery, FOAD. Appendix and the proud whistleblower Eurosemiags about the criminal acts of the Kieran FBI. Readers are advised that the NSA and or Kier maybe blocking or restricting access to some of my ebooks, especially outside the United States. Readers are further advised that digital tracking tags may have been placed in my ebooks. It may be best to download from Apple Books, if possible. Note how slowly the JPGs load into the ebook when viewing, or there may be transparent objects placed inside the document. This is the government criminal's latest ploy. The content of some ebooks may have been altered. You're still trying to monitor this. If you have tried to contact me, it is possible that emails and phone calls are being blocked. Readers are advised to review the website dergida.com, which provides compelling evidence about 9/11. dergida.com/articles/dev/starwebim4html, Node Figure 63. Dr. Wood spent many years researching this and filed suit against the US government, along with Dr. Morgan Reynolds. Jet fuel does not burn through concrete and steel. The cookie cutter holes were made by a high-powered laser that rapidly ages material and turn the concrete and steel into dust in seconds. Node Figure 38a, here. dergida.com/articles/dev/starwebim3html, WVATCH. The steel beams turn into dust while standing vertically. This laser operates at a harmonic of the blinking frequency, which causes rapid aging. Readers are also advised to see the movie Science by Dr. Stephen Guerra, MD. It is available for free on Netflix, where it is the #1 documentary, and to watch the YouTube videos by the Honourable Paul Hellyer, former Canadian Minister of Defence. He has a book titled, A Euro Ed Money Mafia. Also, find my brief educational videos on YouTube. Some have been blocked from the search engines. For more than 7 years, this author has been stalked, harassed, and threatened by US government agents from the KIA, FBI, and NSA, because of the content of these ebooks. My home has been broken into, repeatedly. In May 2014, my girlfriend was drugged and kidnapped from LaGuardia Airport. She was unconscious more than 4 hours. This is not a joke. My computer, phone, and alarm system have been hacked, including those of my friends and family. It is truly sad and pathetic. These agencies have become criminal organizations. If something happens to me, disappearance, false criminal charges, sudden accident, etc., my readers can be certain that the FBI and KIA were involved. See my related ebooks identifying the murders of Gary Webb, Michael Hastings, Phil Schneider, William Colby, Dr. Eugene Maliver, Stan Maylers, and others. In my opinion, the KIA and the Council on Foreign Relations, CFR, are behind these criminal acts. David Rockefeller was the CEO and chairman for many years. Euro at KIA and FBI behind most, if not all terrorism. Ted Gunderson, former FBI chief. For future reference, would never deliberately do something to harm or hurt myself. This goes against my beliefs and against the teachings of STEP. This needs to be stated because the KIA and FBI have proven many times they are willing to use stage suicides to solve their problems. Phil Schneider went public with his information on secret military construction projects after 8 of his co-workers were murdered during staged suicides. Then he was murdered. His videos are on YouTube and other websites. com/dashboard/9539468 Search for books, authors, or series. Read to a site updates occur at Palace Dashboard 10 LG False Lag Ray Filtering ISPN Manager ISPN Assignment Results for Scalar Weapons and TASNABRA Targeted Individuals. Congratulations! You have assigned an ISPN to your book Scalar Weapons and Targeted Individuals. ISPN 9760463722047. Title: Scalar Weapons and Targeted Individuals. Author: Richard Lighthouse. Publisher: Smashwords, Inc. Figure 13. ISPN for this ebook